Hello and welcome. I'm Prov from Prov Gaming, and this is Prov Builds Hogwarts, and this is special episode 11.5. Not sure how long this episode is going to be, but I've got quite a bit to do in it. So past the introduction, I think majority of it will be in a time lapse. Because quite frankly, I know how in episode 11 I went on about the courtyard not being in line, and it adds a story and history, etc. to it. However, I've been off to work and I've come back and I'm sat and I'm thinking about it, and it doesn't sit right with me. I'd prefer it to be centralized with the Great Hall, and in thinking about it as well, I thought, well, the fact that it's not square, not overly an issue, that, but I would like it to be. So, in this episode, basically, what I'm going to do is move it about, 10-12 blocks, so that that clock tower is central. Depending on how far that is in respects to the change, this outer edge might stay there, might come in a few, but basically what I want it to be is how that is 6 gaps that way. I'd like it to be about 6 gaps that way. I mean, at the moment it's 4 on the inside. If we come this way, it's 4. So I just want it to be 6. So I'm going to look at putting another 2 on, see whether that finishes. So I might get away with just moving this section over, then moving the clock tower. I won't know till I get into it. With respect to the paving, that can just move over as well. There's no real difference in that. I just also feel that it would line up better as well with the Great Staircase, because it would mean that this section would theoretically be in line here instead. So without further ado, just go straight into a time lapse, and begrudgingly I'm going to just see about moving everything over. I think the process would be to try and use clone, see if it will clone all of this section and then move it over, but to figure out where to move it to, I'm going to finish this wall, just this section, so that I can see where I need to move this along to. So yeah, it's just for me. There's no other reason other than I'd just like it to line up. It's weird, but that's just the way I am. It's the way I want it. So okay, yeah. So I'll pop out a time lapse if there's anything else I need to say to you guys. Other than that, I'll see you when it's done. Okay, well, here we are. Finally sorted. That took 2 hours of real time. So if normally when I time lapse, I double the time, so that'll bring it to an hour of a special. What I might do is I'll look at going 3 times just for that one, to bring it down to 40 minutes. Because that took about as long as what I expected, but it worked out to be more than what I was expecting. I'm a lot happier with the Courtyard's positioning. It enabled me to go for a slightly larger clock tower, as you saw. I've got to finish off the actual towers, but I'll lump that in with episode 12, which would be which was going to be the redesign of that bit anyway. I've still got to rejig the outer pathways, which isn't too big of a deal. I'll possibly do them off camera, because you don't really want to watch me do it again, as I've really only just done those pathways. As you noticed, I had to, because I added one on, because I worked out that came to 9, and I wanted it to be squarish, so I had to add this up to 9, as it was originally 8. Because I added that on, the entrance moved from this one to this one, so I just moved this down one. Bit of an issue with this. I'm not 100% enjoyed that section as it is. I'm thinking I might bring the wall straight across there and get rid of that T-shaped bit and just bring the wall across, as I think that would just make more sense with what's going on there. As you saw, I extended this from a 1 block path down to a 2 block path down, purely because obviously the wall moved, so I was able to get that in. I also realised that I hadn't finished this. Now originally I was going to do the wood, but since all the other walls around this side are stone and slab, and I've got stone and slab everywhere else, I think I'll just continue the stone and slab down. Again, possibly just do that off camera quick and easy. So yeah, so I'm absolutely pleased with that nice little remodel, and I'm looking forward to getting the entrance hall finished. The other thing that you probably noticed is I had the pathway come in and then go up inside the clock tower rather than come through then go up, because I felt that once this is done, it gave me more room. I didn't have to worry about snaking a staircase up or down or round, and because I've extended that out, this staircase doesn't have to be directly there. I can move it along and then bring it down. I would say as long as it's at level before the end of the wall, not too issued, because it can come in at level and still come out here at the level it was doing. So instead of coming out that door, it'll just come out there. So yeah, that's all done. Episode 12 will be the remodel of the entrance hall, which I kept having to tell myself off to not do it now, because my intent was that, and it was adding time on. Did add the gaps back in for the armour to get the armour back in the walls. Got a doorway ready for the clock tower maintenance bit, and as you saw, I've got all these holes ready for the clock tower armour, which is roughly what happens in the film from what I interpreted it as. McGonagall said the spell and douche, all the armour just dropped off. I mean, granted, I've not gone as high or as tall, but the presence is still there. Although I've got this, I'm still not 100%. I might have it come up and then go level at this mark. So that would be at the top of the pathway. Then come in and then go up a little bit. To be like a square. Then you have pathway that way in all three directions. Or I might just leave it. I don't know yet. Oh, let's put these doors back. Right. So there we go. Job done. I'm absolutely enjoyed with the outcome. Hope you guys prefer it. If you don't, let me know. I mean, there's not much I'm going to do about it, to be honest. But it would be nice to have other people's opinions. And we'll look at episode 12 next time going forward. So until then, as always, play more games.